Hey, all you cats and kittens out there. Yeah, for all those who like Tiger King, this is John James from the James team at Remax Partners with another market update. I'm starting with a new category today because I can, and probably because it will help with you guys knowing what the numbers are and where things are happening in Steamboat. Going back to an old one I did when I did these on the radio. Doing stats for single family homes, and I'm going to do condos and townhomes, going to do land, and I'm also going to do west route, north route, and south route in the upcoming days. So some new content. Hopefully you guys find this interesting, find it useful, and let's jump in. So starting off with the median sold price for single family homes in the Steamboat market, it's $677,500. That's up 8.4% from the $625,000 from last year. And then number of sales is down. This is probably very predictable considering COVID-19. We only had 358 sales. That's down 8% from April of 2019. But here's the other thing. The sales volume's up 7.8%. It finished off at 357,696,727. Pretty interesting number there. That's up from 331, almost 332 million from April of last year. So very interesting numbers there. The sales volume is still there, up high, and even though the number of sales is down, that keeps the median sales price up for the single family homes. For days on market, for how long it takes for a property to sell, in April it was 49 days, and that's up 22.5% from 40 days in April of 2019. So again, we've seen this pretty steadily over the last 5 or 6 months, even probably longer than that. Then it's taking a little bit longer to sell. Just about everything. So if I come across a category where that's changing, or there's a different trend line, I'll let you know. The month supply, that is down as well. That's 6.6 months it takes to sell. Would take to sell all the single family homes in the Steamboat market. That's down 2.9% from the 6.8 months it would have taken in April of 2019. And then active listings, this is another one that's down. Pretty obvious that this is very COVID related. There's only 201 active listings for April of 2019. That's down almost 7%, 6.9% from 216 in April of 2019. So there, April we always think of as a kind of a dead month, but there's a lot going on in April, even though the end of the season happens and usually have spring break. But a little bit less this year. We'll see what happens in May. Sales to list price ratio, that is what it's sold for compared to what it was listed, is up to 97.4%. So there's very little wiggle room between the list and the sale price, and that's up 0.1% from the same time last year. And what I usually like to do is compare that to price reductions. And in this April, there were only 12 price reductions for single-family homes. So that's down from 23. So that's almost half of what it was in April of 2019. Moving on to our kind of COVID stats. Also, some things to keep in mind. What went back on the market, and this is just for Routt County. There were 7 that went back on the market, so were under contract, it fell out of contract and went back on. There were 7. That's down from 10 from last year. And then as far as pending listings, last year we had 436 pendings during the month of April. That went down 10.1% to 392. So that's something we can definitely look and see that could be very well COVID related. A couple other notes going back to the number of sales. From March to April of this year, it was down 4.6%. And if you compare that to last year, March and April, that was up 2%. So, obviously there's a 6.6% gap from, from March to April last year to March to April this year. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. Again, it's still not off the cliff. And same thing with the sales volume. It is down 3.6% from March of this year. If you compare that to April and March of last year, March to April went up 2.3%. So there you go, 2.3, 3.6. That comes up to 5.9, almost 6% drop from March to April compared to March to April last year. So those are some things to keep in mind. I hope this is helpful. We're going to get into condos and townhomes very quickly. If you want more information, please give me a call, John James at 970-846-0797, or email me at johnjames@jamesteamsteamboat.com. Hope this helped. Take care.